do it.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to this week's episode of the SESH. I'm your host, Jeff Goforth, and we're coming to you live from the world famous DC Skatepark in beautiful Huntington Beach. I'm sitting next to none other than Chris Ray.
How's it going?
DC skate filmer extraordinaire. How you doing today?
Doing good, man.
Nice.
Doing good.
Cool. Now, we've obviously been friends for a long time, but why don't you tell the people watching at home a little bit about what you do as a DC skate filmer and maybe like a little day in the life?
I usually bug the guys to go skate every day. So try to get a session going, try to get the crew going. Just try to get the guys sparked to go skate. I'm also like overseeing at DC like all the skate related videos that go out. So anything skate related video, I'll come into the office if there's nobody skating and kind of like I'll make sure everything's getting out good. Stuff like that. So.
How often would you say you're in the streets versus in the office?
It just depends. With people doing like street league and stuff like that, I feel like I'm in the office more because there's less guys out street skating. But try to be out. I'm definitely out every weekend. Yeah. Try to be out like every other day. So
speaking of being out in the streets, newest video, CJ. Welcome to the team edit.
Yeah.
How did that all come about, and what was the process like for you?
For that, it was rad. Like we just went filming with CJ and like Jimmy Asford and Massimo also filmed for DC. So the three of us would just film away with CJ, and then we didn't really know like what it was gonna be when it got done, but we thought maybe it was gonna be like a few clips. Maybe it was going to be a longer thing, but we were pretty happy when it was like, just a solid minute and a half of just, we didn't want something that was just like a good feeling video that got you hyped,
Yeah, no,
nothing like super serious. It fits his style a little bit more.
Yeah, no, it's been getting a great response. So why don't we cut to that video and people at home can check out what we're doing.
So we use like Public Enemy, Terminator X for this song, like to fit his vibe, like really good, this is in Madrid.
Did you film a lot on trips, or was it more local
it was
stuff?
both, actually. Like we went to Europe. I mean, this is before he even got on team. Jimmy filmed that right there. So there's a bunch of stuff that he filmed before he got on, and then we just kind of saved everything. And then as time went on, we were just like, all right, we need to like go out and start getting stuff and filling in this pad. Get like this lifestyle shots to make it work. Just tried to like speed things up and add some static, make it a little different. Try to give it also like a little bit of the Baker vibe because they surprised him with a Cyril Jackson Baker shoe. Yeah. So they kind of wanted the video to tie in a little bit as much as possible, I guess.
Yeah, I know people seem to be loving it. Even Slap Message Board had good things to say, so that's always a plus.
That might be the first from one of my videos. Tried to put the team in there too, just so because it wasn't like labeled out like welcome to the team, but it's like to where if you watched it, you saw him with DCDs the whole time, and you're like, oh, like I get where this is going, I mean, last trick here, there's Cole and Mikey, there's Wes, there's Nija, So
that was on a trip New Zealand, I think.
Yeah, that was one of those guys in New Zealand. I missed it. I had a baby like right then, so I didn't film his last trick.
Yeah. Oh,
it was me.
How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's cool. Also coming up, I heard that you're getting a new wheel on Bones.
Yeah, I have a new one coming out. It's supposed to be out in the middle of September.
Okay. How'd that whole thing come about? Like, how do you go about getting a professional wheel as a filmer?
It was funny. Like, another wheel company hit me up about like being sponsored by him, and I was like, oh, like that's. It was before I even like had anything to do with Bones. I just got free wheels from Jared, the team manager, and then this other wheel company hit me up and like, hey, we want you to like be on the team as a filmer. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, would I get a wheel? And they were like, whoa, like, like hold your brakes there. And I was like, okay, like, why? I mean, I get free wheel. Like, I already get Bones and I like Bones, so I'm like, I'll just keep getting free Bones then, So my new wheel's coming out. It's my third one. It's like a Thrasher ripoff, you could say, but it's a green wheel. They wanted to keep it green just because like the last one was green. It did really well.
I think it's sick.
So it's like a Thrasher, like Film and Destroy. Everybody does Skate and Destroy ripoffs.
Right, yeah.
Nobody's done like one for filmers.
So 54, is that what you use when you film? You actually use the wheel when you film?
When I go filming, like I want to feel like I'm actually skating with the guy. I want to be able to like ollie up a curve if I need to, and I don't like big wheels. I just feel like it's not what you're used to. You know what I mean? It's like somebody that drives a Honda every day and then all of a sudden they get in a monster truck and you're like, you just feel uncomfortable. So I always want to feel like I want to feel the same, you know?
For sure.
So.
Right on. Well, check out bones.com, I'm sure. Bones Wheels, something.
Yeah,
find them online. So that's rad. You mentioned earlier you had a baby. You missed a trip because you had a baby.
I missed a trip.
How's that? How's life as a dad?
It's good. My son's 8 months old. He's rad.
It's Hensley, right?
Hensley, yeah.
Is that a throwback to Matt Hensley, or?
You know what? It's actually not. It is, but it isn't. My wife and I like couldn't decide on a name for a boy because we didn't know what we were having, and we were driving past Hensley's bar in San Diego, and my wife's like, "Oh, Hensley's. That'd be cool for a baby's name," and I was like, I like it, but I worked with Matt's wife for 4 years at Transworld. So when I think of like Hensley, I think of her because Matt's before my time. So like I'm kind of like everyone's like, oh, Matt Hensley, and I'm like,
still sick.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not bad. You know, I didn't name him Gator. You know what I mean?
That would have been funny.
But it's rad. It's like at first it was like a little weird just because like missing my first trip. I never missed trips.
Yeah.
And then but you just balance it out and you do what's important. There's a lot of stuff I did before that like didn't matter, and like you push that stuff aside and you just do what you need to do. And
you still have all the time to get in the streets. Has it affected like your filming at all? You think, or?
No, I'd say it's helped me all around because it's made me like smarter in what I do. Like I like take a step back.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
I take a step back and I look at things. I'm like, wait, this is a waste of time. This is what I need to be doing. This is what I'm working on. Where before I kind of just like went with the flow and it was always just like, it could be completely random. And like, really, if I look back on it, I'm like, I didn't need to do that. And that wasn't, I don't know. It's probably a weird way to put it, but it's, I've met him. I've seen you playing around with him. I think we've got a little footage of little Hensley. Little guy. That's it. He's 8 months old. He just learned how to wave, so it's super funny. I think in this shot I was like trying to teach him trying to get him to wave at the camera, He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just saying hi. Yeah. So he's pretty amazing though.
Home movies?
Home movies.
Are you gonna try to teach him how to skate, obviously, or?
If he wants to skate, then like, he can skate. If he wants to rollerblade, he'll rollerblade. Whatever he wants to do, I'm gonna support him in. When I growing up, like a lot of, my family.
Rollerbladed.
No. My family wasn't like. I was like, I want to be a skateboarder. Like I want to be a skateboard filmer. They weren't really like, all right, yeah, go ahead, go do that, And like it happened for me. So whatever he wants to do, whatever his passion is, I'm gonna make sure I can support it. And if he wants to play guitar, then I'm gonna get him the best guitar. If he wants to skateboard, I'll get him the best skateboard. But whatever he wants to do. So if he doesn't skate, that's fine.
Cool.
So.
So you've been doing some stuff with the barracks, recaptures. You got a weekly segment or something?
Yeah.
And how did that come about? Like just going through old tapes, or like did they approach you, or what was the story?
I wanted to do something. Like I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and then I just, I work for DC, so that's like all my stuff goes to DC's YouTube channel. And then I had all this footage that I've always filmed that has always gone to videos or like I filmed Stefan Janowski a bunch when I lived in Sacramento, and it went to his Habitat Park, but nobody ever knew that I filmed that, So I just wanted a way to put something out there of like, hey, look, this is rad stuff that I filmed, like, and also like going through the tapes and going through the footage made me like remember. I was like, whoa, like I can't believe how much of this dude I filmed, or like that I filmed this, So, and like the craziest thing too is that so many kids that like have just started skating in the last 3 years. Or a year,
don't even know.
They have no idea that
this
Stefan
switch
flip crooked the Davis 8 rail. You know what I mean? Like it's just hard for people to like see those older videos now. So
That's cool. So with the YouTube, I mean, is that where you see sort of videos going, or how do you see YouTube playing into the whole skate video?
I think YouTube's great because it's out to everybody. You don't have to be it's not just skateboarders on YouTube. I think whatever way to get out there and most people see it. I think it's like, more people see it, the better. I think that's the ultimate goal in the end. It's not really about like selling DVDs anymore. It's more about it being an advertisement. The recaptures are an advertisement for myself, and like the skater that's in them. So I think that's what it's more about. It's a different approach. It's not like I'm trying to make a hard copy to sell it. It's like that's out the window.
So going off that, with social media being so huge these days, I know you're big on social media. You know, you have guys like Mike Moe and Mikey that, you know, have sort of been pushing themselves out there. What do you think about that, and how people are doing it these days?
I think it's important. I mean, dude, like as a young kid, if I could have gotten a hold of my favorite skater, like, you know, and been like, I mean, dude, there's like people that I met skating in San Francisco. Like, I met Mike York when I was a little kid at Pier 7, and he became my favorite skater. Why? Not because he was the best skater, but because I met him.
That's
you know what I mean?
King Gale was my favorite skater growing up because he always came to Reno.
And it's just like, you know, if you can respond to somebody and answer their question.
Kids get psyched, dude. I always see people, like, a kid gets so psyched, like, I don't know why people get so psyched getting a response from you of all people, but
I don't know either.
I know what happens, so.
I know. I get a lot of filming questions, so I think that's rad, you know? Like, I dude, if there's a way I could have got a hold of filmers, like, back in the day, it's been, like, Facebook and everything, it's so easy now. It's funny to say that, because we're not even that old. It's like,
it does feel funny. We're pretty old. For skating. So what is it at Chris Ray Films? Films?
Everything's like at Chris Ray Films.
Okay,
my YouTube is Ray Films 1.
Okay, cool.
That one was taken, so
cool.
I got them all except that one, but
everyone at home, follow at Chris Ray Films. Check out all the stuff he's doing. So what's up next?
I go to China, so I'm going to China with DC shoes, and we're gonna make like a tour edit from the trip and stack a bunch of footage.
Nice.
So
sounds like you're killing
cool
it.
Stuff. I can't complain, man.
Yeah, for sure.
With the best team, so it's good.
I know. Cool. I think we have some audience questions that we'll go to right now. Steve from Maryland writes, I've noticed you've been experimenting a lot with new cameras lately, including some film. What's your favorite camera and why?
Right now I'm shooting on the Sony FS700. It's been pretty fun. It's like the zooming's a lot different and stuff, but the quality's way better, and the stuff you could do with it, you know. Like I just bought a film camera. I'm just gonna shoot maybe one little project on film. But FS700's been pretty rad. I'd love to get a red cam. And just go fully into that, you know. Just something that separates my videos from like every person with an HD camera. Everybody can like get an HD camera now so easy. So
what about that Bolex that I saw on your Instagram?
Yeah, I mean I bought that. That's what I'm gonna do one project with that. You know, just something really small probably. Just to shoot something on film. You know. Just shoot some lifestyle stuff for the DC guys.
Sick.
So
cool. Next one, Rusty from Maine. You filmed with some legends over the years. Who is your favorite to film, and do you ever get starstruck?
My favorite to film, I would say, like when I lived in Sacramento, that was pretty like groundbreaking for me. You know, like my crew was like Stefan Janowski, Brandon Peeble, Omar Salazar, Matt Miller, and like all the Kai guys that come up all the time. You know, I mean, I got to film a lot of Guy Mariano, which is obviously like insane. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Stefan is just incredible. Like I just edited a recaptures that's coming out of him, and that was like looking back on that stuff, I was just like, it's just so easy. You know? But like one of my favorite people to film, like that doesn't ride for DC, is like Taylor Bingaman. Like he's just the sickest dude. He can skate handrails, tranny, like the nicest dude. And then like, you know, obviously the DC guys, like that's why I went to DC, is because a lot of those guys are my friends, and I like filming those guys. So it's
the
like
homies.
The homies. I get to travel with them and everything, so it's like you can't beat that, you know.
Sick. Cool. Another one, Chauncey from California. Do you have any advice for a young filmer trying to make it in skating?
Yeah, just be reliable. Like it's not hard to be a filmer. It's not hard to like get hooked up in filming. There's a lot of people looking for a filmer. There's a lot of skaters out there that don't have a filmer. It's like, if you want to do it, move to California. Like go where the skaters are. Like go to Cherry Park any day. You'll see 20 professionals, you know? And it's like, it's really hard to find a filmer that knows how to film, knows how to edit, and that can actually wake up on time. You know, it's reliable. I know a lot of people at the film that have a camera, but they don't have like the complete package.
Right.
And it's really not that hard of a package to have. They just need to just get your shit together. Just get it together, and you can do it. If you want to do it, you can do it. I feel like I'm like proof of that. You know what I mean? I came from many different places outside of California, and made those connections and got to film some of the best skateboarders in the world.
Yeah, you started from the bottom, now you're here.
Yeah,
as they say,
yeah.
as the kids say. Okay, one more. Carl from Spain, checking in from Spain. If you could put anyone on the DC team, who would it be?
Oh man, that's a hard one. Anybody on
Past,
the DC?
present, future.
Past, present, future. Anybody on the team?
I mean, I'll add that.
Oh, if it's past, I mean, dude, my all-time favorite skater, like growing up as a kid, was Jamie Thomas.
Jamie Thomas.
Like just misled youth.
That could be sick.
Like, dude, misled youth. Like, that's a dude that I see and I get pretty like, starstruck. Like, I'm always just like,
Jamie, if you're out there,
I've never
you heard it here
filmed.
first.
I've never gone street filming with Jamie, but that's like insane. Like, you know, misled youth. Growing up, like I was like Jamie Thomas fan. You know, every kid had like because they're you got Jeff Rowley, Andrew Reynolds, and then like Jamie Thomas's.
Yeah.
I was like Jamie Thomas's crew, you know. So he's sick.
Cool. Make sure check out Chris on the internet. Things coming out at Chris Ray Films. Yeah. You'll figure it out. Follow me at Jeff Goforth. Follow the SESH. Cool. And that about takes it out. We're gonna end this thing with Mike Mo's Recaptures. It's coming out pretty much as we speak.
It's out right now.
So yeah, Mike
Here it
Mo.
is. It's out.
Check him out. Yep.
It's out here.
Thanks for being with us.
Damn. That's how you switch kickflip.
Yes. I promised you.
Dude, thank you so much.
Yes.
You just grinded right through the studio.